What's up, guys? Doing the typical YouTube thing where I'm changing my voice and making it a positive inflection so it gets you guys really excited. Alright, enough of that crap. So some news dropped on June 13th, just a couple days ago. I'm late to the party because I wasn't anywhere near my computer. So in case you didn't know the good news or bad news, depending on your point of view, there's a new BattleTech box coming. However, it's going to be tied to a Kickstarter that's coming July 17th. That's right, Catalyst Game Labs is going to host a Kickstarter to push this new box set and some other miniatures in the redesigned vein that the latest two box sets, the Beginner's Box and the Game of Armored Combat. So if you really like those designs and those new takes on the classic, aesthetics, this is going to be right up your alley. So I'm going to put the link to this page in the description below if you haven't read those news, along with the link for the sneak preview at the new Timberwolf Mad Cat. But first, let's go ahead and scroll through here. So this is what the new box set cover is going to look like with the sexy Mad Cat on the cover. I am totally digging it. It is a nice combination in between of the classic old school FOSA Mad Cat and the Mech Warrior Online Mad Cat. You can tell that the cockpit is more bulbous, much like the classic, and some of the other, you got more curves to it. Whereas the MWO is straight, just like boxy, which I like too. Don't get me wrong. I like all. Now that this is the third flavor of Mad Cat, I'm all in on every flavor. I can't complain. It's beautiful. It's great art. It's a nice design. Let's get in there a little bit more. Yeah, totally digging it. This is a home run in my opinion. Home run. And then they've got the Clan Command Star also coming out as part of the Kickstarter, where you're gonna get these 5 mechs. So the Shadow Cat looks really nice. Stormhawk. Oh my god. It's not a Stormhawk. Stormcrow. That looks like a Stormcrow to me. But it could be a Nova, but I would assume that is a Stormcrow. And then the dire whale, or the dire wolf rather. I like the body, like the legs, like everything. My only gripe, it's not really the nitpick's the better. I am not so much a fan of the bulbous cockpit, but I will get over it quickly because I really do like the design overall. It's just the one thing that's just kind of nagging at me. But everything else looks great. Shadow Cat's great. And then we have a Inner Sphere Command Lance. Whoop. Oh, and look who it is. It's a whole bunch of Unseen and a big middle finger to Harmony Gold. We got a super sexy Archer, a Stinger, a Valkyrie, and the madness itself, the Marauder. I am excited. I have a feeling that this Lance is going to sell buckets. This will probably be the most heavily added on item of the Kickstarter. That would be my guess. All 4 of these are great. Regardless of what you think of how playable a Stinger is, or a Valkyrie, for the Archer and the Marauder alone, yeah, that's going to be nuts. It's going to be crazy. So yeah, then it's confirmed that in the box set, you do get the Timberwolf, you get your Timby, along with 4 other mechs. You're only going to get 5 Omni mechs in that Clan Invasion box set. So your guess is as good as mine what else is going to be in there, but I would venture a guess that's where you're going to find your Mad Dog, your Vulture, and some other mainstays. It would be pretty cool to see the Warhawk in there. That would be pretty cool. So I think they actually no. The Clan Attack Star Pack will have the Warhawk and the Nova Cat. So they already got that covered. And then you got another Lance pack with the Warhammer and the Phoenix Hawk and the Battle Lance. So there's going to be a lot more. I would also suggest that possibly the Wasp might be in there with the Warhammer and the Phoenix Hawk as the light. Which would... What would be the other battle? Ooh, you could probably put the longbow in there. Since it does look like they're unleashing the floodgates. So speculation on that. That's just random speculation. The other thing is, too, they've thrown out this free Chaos campaign, Succession Wars PDF. So check that out, too. Gives you kind of a taste of the campaign using the new box sets. So let's zip on over to the designer notes for the Timberwolf. And this was updated on the 14th. And again, the link will be below. But, I mean, looks good. The render looks good. They've got a nice little note from Anthony Scroggins, who's the art director for BattleTech, going on and on about it. Going and just getting a little bit more detail about it. It's great. Anthony can do no wrong, man. His stuff is gold. And the new designs in the new box set, they're perfect. You know, it is a Kickstarter. I know that's where a little of apprehension comes from. We all remember the BattleTech, or not the BattleTech, but the Robotech Kickstarter. We also know about how delays come with CGL. That's why they don't give out release dates, so no one's disappointed, but it still happens. There's nothing you can really do about that. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you to decide to pass judgment. I'm not going to. I can just tell you how I feel initially is that I'm excited for it. I know I'll be sinking money into the Kickstarter. I'm just hoping I don't get burned. I've been pretty lucky with my Kickstarters. I've been really selective with ones I choose, so hopefully my luck doesn't run out. My only immediate real concern with the Kickstarter's turnaround time. Obviously the designs are done, right? They've got the designs. They have the mock-ups of the packaging, because these are all digital, right? I assume the Kickstarter is purely to get that injection of capital to pay for the first run and to get the machine rolling. If that is the case, then we're in a good spot, because they'll take the money, they'll pay for the manufacturing. They already have the contacts in Japan, or not Japan, but China, wherever they're manufacturing the previous sets and what have you. So we're good to go. If they still have to do designs, which may come with like stretch goals, that's where you could probably see something get bogged down. Now, we don't know how many designs that they say that they have ready to go. They could have had poor Anthony down in the basement whipping him, making out designs and cranking them out, and other designers too, for the past year, just to get them all ready to go. So they could have dozens, if not maybe I don't know. It's pointless to speculate, but they could have a lot. So who knows? But if they're gonna play it by ear and they have nothing else other than what's already been shown, then that would be a concern of mine of how long it would take to get the designs approved from Tops and whoever else signs off on this, then get molds made and all that jazz. So, plus you got to take into account, have they already scheduled when these go to the manufacturer, right? Because you have to have a certain lead time with these things. So honestly, 6-month turnaround time I would not suspect would be possible. I would say you're looking at probably a year. That would be my guess, but I'd be happy to be wrong, and I'd be happy to be surprised. But overall, I'm pretty excited. So what do you think? Leave your comments below. Am I crazy for being optimistic? Are you optimistic? Are you, kind of on the fence, or you would say in the customer service industry a detractor and don't think it's going to go through? Let me know. And if you've backed one of CGL's other Kickstarters for Shadowrun, how did that turn out? Because I've never backed anything for Shadowrun. I don't play Shadowrun unless you count the NES game, the Super NES game back in the 90s, and the PC game. That's excellent. but I have not touched, pen and paper RPG Shadowrun at all. So, yeah, let me know. You guys have a good one, and more videos to come.